Metal Daddies. Metal Daddies. Metal Daddies. Metal Daddies.
Welcome back to Death Metal Daddies. My name is Jeff.
Hi, Silas.
And we're back and we're going to do some Mastodon album rankings revisited. Get excited.
Yeah, I'm not even hooked to my Wi-Fi. I hope this shit corrects up. I'm gonna go take a leak
pull all
while you're
this
getting
up.
that going.
I'm going to set this up.
Ready to do this?
All right. Yeah, is the screen sharing? Can you see my stuff?
I can. We're good.
Can you see my stuff?
Yep. Yeah, can you hear me?
There you
I hope it doesn't record this laggy.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hopefully
You can
not.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
All right. Are we ready? Don't mind these three things here. It's just the two EPs and their underground stuff. Their first, I think, two EPs combined. So we'll just start off on the debut Remission
So good.
album. It is good. So I will say March of the Fire Ants for me is probably the best of this album. I do still like opens up great with that dinosaur Crusher Destroyer. They got Mother Puncher.
Yes.
It's a good album. I do feel like it is a little raw. I got into this album a lot later in life, but still pretty good. You got the coolness on Old Nessie, but for me, I love the later Mastodon. This is still a cool throwback for me. I'm probably gonna give this a 6.7. What's your thoughts on this album?
It's definitely, I love this one, man. March of the Fire Ants was like one of the first Mastodon songs I ever heard. And I just remember it just loving the entire ride of that whole song, dude. It's just, I fell in love with it. And yeah, man. I like it. Probably not one of the ones I listen to the most, but I think it's good and super crunchy, man. Just getting back into like I said, Sean sent me Mother Puncher earlier, man. It just goes so hard. I would give this a 8.2.
Okay. So 14.9. All right. Up next, we have the very legendary, which is now also, from what I understand, an art exhibit somewhere, the 2004 Leviathan, based off of Moby Dick. What's your
That's a
thoughts on
great
this one?
It's classic, man. One of their biggest hits is on this album. Blood and Thunder. I love that song. Um, it's a great one, man. Again, still kind of like Remission, though. It's probably not one of the ones I go to listen to the most. But it is a hell of a fun ride. I would give this one an 8, I think.
Okay. I love this album. This is the album I got into Mastodon with, because I remember seeing them all over like Guitar World magazines and stuff. Blood and Thunder, first song I ever heard from, loved it. Um, but as time has grown on, I've loved this album more and more and more. It's a near perfect album. You got Blood and Thunder, I Am Ahab, Sea Beast, which I still haven't gotten to see live, and now I don't know if I ever will because I don't know if they'll change how they will do their live setups. But you got Island, which I want to say is also in a Monsters University as well. Um,
Hmm.
Iron Tusk with that crushing riff.
Oh, man. That is such a good
Meg
one. One of my favorite songs, too.
Absolutely. Then Megalodon, Hearts Alive, Aqua Dementia. This album is stacked front to back. This album is so big that even Blood and Thunder was even in the major motion picture, The Big Short. It's how the album. It's how the movie starts. Uh,
That's awesome.
this is a great album. I'm gonna give this one a 9.8.
Damn. Wow. You know what? I'm changing my score, actually. I'm going to do an 8.4 just because,
Okay,
yeah, man. I forgot how many hits are on that one.
so we got an 18.2. Hell yeah. Leviathan, and I mean they toured it again recently for a reason. It's what kind of made them break through, just like an underground darling to like on the main stage. They were big at this point because of this album. It's a great album. Check it out. Um, a little bit of time later, 2006, they had to follow up this masterpiece. Uh, And so they decided to kind of continue the story. From what I understand, I remember reading interviews. They were planning on supposedly after their ship is destroyed in the sea, they wind up on this island, and that's where this whole Blood Mountain adventure begins. All these crazy adventures. So I was super excited. And also, I remember reading the original plan with this album, if they had the ability to do it, they would have released a little baggie of weed with every compact disc, so that way you could experience this album high the way it was meant to be. Uh, but I've only been able to enjoy this album either stone cold sober or alcohol drunk. But this is still uh, my favorite album by them. This is the first album I bought by them. This album has a lot of sleeper bangers on this album. Opens up with just chaos and the wolf is loose. Then breaks into Crystal Skull with that epic kind of primal drums and riff. Uh, then one of my favorite deep tracks, I mentioned it last week, Sleeping Giant with this cool, trippy, almost psychedelic,
Oh,
spacey
yeah,
guitar
dude.
riff or solo, whatever you want to call it. Amazing.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yes, it does have a Colony of Birchmen
Very
featuring the one
dreamy.
and oh yeah, I love I love
Sleeping
the
Giant.
sound. Yeah. Then you also have you've been talking about the song Circle of Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Underrated song, but just
So damn good.
it'll get you going. Bow, bow, bow. Just I feel like that riff is just was written to just be super recognizable and get you going.
Very good. Yeah, dude. The
Uh
ending crushes.
oh yeah, and that weird like that robot voice that he
Yeah.
does is
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
and then their most radio friendly song at the time, Colony of Birchmen featuring the one and only Josh
Oh
Homme
yeah,
from Queens of the Stone Age. This album is just, I feel like, an overlooked and underrated hit. So for me, oh,
it's a good one, dude.
this is my favorite. However, if I'm going to give it a ranking, I can't say it's a perfect because there are some parts I fall off on. No, fuck it. I'm gonna give it a 10 regardless. I'm giving this album a 10.
Wow,
Fuck it. I'm giving it a 10.
redemption,
I thought about giving
redemption
it a
time.
9.9 and giving Crack the Sky a 10, but no, I'm giving it a 10. Giving this the
Fair
10.
enough.
What's your thoughts on this
Yeah.
album?
Well, I was sad you didn't mention the one that I love, Pendulous Skin.
Yes.
It, God, it's just a great Brent Hinds track. Highlight of him. And I mean, I assume, it's his guitar playing, but and he's just kind of singing over it. But it's just very kind of mystique, but just really cool, man. Awesome, incredible sound, very beautiful guitar playing, man. It's just great deep cut on that album. But yeah, I'm right there with you. This has definitely been redeeming, especially fresh off the passing of Brent Hinds, man. Going through this band's discography, this one has stood out a lot out of all of
Mm-hmm.
their albums to me. So yeah, I think I'm gonna up the ante on this one as well. I'm gonna give this a 9.6.
Okay. Damn. So we got 19.6. And yeah, I want to say, if I remember right, Pendulous Skin, they didn't play the song, but they played it over the loudspeakers after we saw them
Yes,
in
yes,
memory of
because
the composer who died.
yes, that's right. Yeah, I think they specifically got on the mic and announced that to the crowd. Was it Brent Hinds too? I think it
Mm,
was,
it might have been
might have been Brent
either him
Hinds. I
or.
think he announced to the crowd, what that this guy would always ask that they play that song, and so yeah, they played it for the crowd that night in memory of that dude. That was a really cool moment.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a underrated album, great album. Uh, check it out if you love Mastodon. Even if you don't love Mastodon, check this out, as well as these other high-ranking albums that we are mentioning from Mastodon.
Did they
Blood
play a
Mountain.
cover? Did they do Stairway to Heaven that show?
I don't think they did. I remember it was very Once More Around the Sun heavy. But I don't know if they played um Stairway to Heaven. I don't think they did because I remember they released that as like a
Oh
single
yeah, that's right.
because their
That's right.
manager died.
That okay, yeah, sorry. I was getting that confused with that event, but sorry.
Yeah, I think Nick John, because that's the name of it. It's
Something like that.
Stairway to Nick John.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, oddly enough, this band has a lot of death surrounding them. They have because Remission is based off of a dream Daler's sister had, and she died. The
Damn.
Hunter is based off of Brent Hines' brother who died while hunting. Then obviously
Wow.
the composer who died for Pendulous Skin. Nick John, their manager, died.
Damn.
Emperor of Sand was about Troy Sanders' wife being diagnosed with cancer.
See, I thought there was something in Crack the Sky as well.
Crack the Sky is again about Daler's sister because her name was Sky.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Sky Daler, and I want to say if you took like the inside album art and you folded a certain way, it would be a picture of her face in that blue sky
Oh,
thing.
wow. Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, a lot of deaths around this band, but I feel like some of that kind of creates the best creative output for this band.
Oh, for sure. That's
Uh,
what comes through the music, man.
hmm And I think that's especially true on this next album. And that is, was it 2009? Yeah, 2008.
Yep.
2008's "Crack the Sky" for Brand Daler's sister. Uh, this album was another game changer.
Yes,
You want to talk
absolutely,
about
dude.
this album?
For sure, man. I love this album. Fell in love with it whenever it dropped. I can't play this album just one song. You know, I can't go to it just thinking about one song. I really gotta just start the ride and end the full thing. It's start to finish, just I think perfect, complete album. Every aspect of it, every second of it, every choice that they made, dude. It is a perfect, flawless album. And for those reasons, it's a 10. Every song's a hit, man. So catchy, so many good um, catchy parts in this. Oblivion, I mean, it just starts out with great, you know. It's awesome, man. I love it.
Hell yeah. And that's kind of why I was on the fence about giving Blood Mountain a 10, because this is either that or this album. Because I do think, like you said, this album is every track is essential, every track is great, and it is a whole complete package. Every song on this is good. Uh, I remember, and it is weird seeing them play some of these songs live because you kind of do want the rest of the album. Because remember, we saw them; they played Oblivion, but even just hearing Oblivion was awesome. Just that down down
Yeah.
down, it makes it feel even more ominous
Yeah.
and great. And then when I saw them again recently, they played Ghost of Corellia, which was just a weird. It was a
Huh.
cool feeling. It's like, holy shit, they're playing this. I've never heard them playing this before. It was awesome feeling. Even though I'm not super into that song, it's still a good song. And hearing them giving some love to that song was great. I never did get to see them play The Czar, which is my favorite song on this album.
Oh, that would
I
be
love this
awesome.
song. I love that
Yeah.
song. I love the vibe. I love how the song is structured almost like a pyramid because it
Uh-huh.
starts off slow, picks up a little bit, then it has that epic and then that's the peak. Then it goes back into the fastness, and then it goes exits out with that slow part. Don't stay, run away.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's a
This
great
album.
Brent Hinds track too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Spiraling up to the crack of the sky.
Yeah.
Ah, it's so good.
Oh yeah, this is a perfect album. But since I already gave my 10, I'm gonna give this one a 9.9.
Yes.
So
Awesome, dude.
that means this is gonna have the highest at a 19.9. And I want to say we also gave this the highest in one of our rankings. I think it was our top rankings. Or it
Yeah.
was our championship. This was our championship album.
Oh, wow.
So it makes sense. We
Yeah,
still
for
feel the
sure.
same way. It's still number one.
Yes. Still number one, man.
But yeah, Crack the Sky. Amazing album. Check it out. It has all the vibes, all the riffs, all the epicness. Check it out.
Hell yeah.
Couple years later, 2011, there was a lot of hype because again, just like after Leviathan, there was hype like, how's this new album gonna be? They didn't disappoint with Blood Mountain, then they come back with Crack the Sky. It's like, how do you follow Crack the Sky? Well, instead of trying to relive the magic that was Blood Mountain or write another Crack the Sky, I feel like there's a huge change in their sound, and that is in 2011's The Hunter. Um, I remember being very confused with this album. I felt
Yeah.
like I illegally downloaded the wrong album. Um, it felt so different. It's still good. There's still some good tracks on here. Just for me, it didn't. It felt like such a change. Black Tongue starts with the cool, still very Mastodonic, that borderline Slayerish style of riff. That
Oh, yeah, dude. Badass riff.
yeah, super heavy riff and sinister sounding.
You good.
The light. Yes, it's
You
awesome
choose
opener.
time.
Death of the Sun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I
awesome.
mean, you know what? It I think it sounded different because it looked so different. The
Mm-hmm.
one drastic change is obviously the cover. I thought it was such a wacky move, but
Mm-hmm.
also kind of cool in its own way whenever I found out that it's a picture of this actual like wooden piece of art that this guy built for him, I guess. This
Mm-hmm.
looks like a piñata head or something, but it's something with like a lot of layered rows of teeth and kind of like a deer thing. I don't know what the hell you'd call it, but it's a picture of that. And so I think they released a track and it was kind of like over a video of this thing being constructed in like a time lapse. I thought that was really cool. But
Mm-hmm.
I was all on the train for this album, and I really kind of got past that whole cover thing. But dude, I honestly love this album. I fell in love with it, man, and I think this is another one like since Brent's passing that I've been delving through all the albums. This is another one that's really stood out to me again, and I think it's so good, dude. Black Tongue, killer opening, Curl of the Burl. Oh, such a fun song. And then Blasteroid, Total Chaos, and it's like, I hate y'all fucking. It's just like the most absurd, just blunt, like disrespectful lyrics I would not expect Mastodon to write. I want to squeeze, or I want to beat your fucking ass. I want to squeeze you till your head's off. I want it all. Uh, I don't know. It's also really good, catchy lyrics though too, because Troy's singing like so happy sounding. Change your face, change your eyes, and now become the one who I despise, or something like that. It's I don't know. I think it's just a fun song, fun lyrical song too. But I hope I'm getting that title right. I hope that's Blasteroid. I can't. I do get their
I know
titles mixed up.
that's the issue I have with this album. I have a hard time distinguishing which songs are which ones because I don't feel like
Yeah,
the song titles really fit these songs at all.
they're kind of
Because
wacky.
I have Black Tongue and I have Curl the Burl, but after that it's like a whole mess. Like if I heard the song, like, oh yeah, I know that song. Because I also know there's the boom, better now, boom, better now, boom, better now, boom, better now. Is that the same song or is it a different song?
Dude, are you doing the doom 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 doom
No, it's
That's Curl of
the
the Burl.
no. This is the boom, better now, boom, better now, boom, better now. It's here at light.
Hmm. Stargasm's another good one. I love Stargasm, man. I'll look it up too.
I feel like it's Dry Bone Valley.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
No, it's not that one. Spectre Light is a good one.
Stargasm? Are you thinking of Stargasm?
No, I feel like it might be. Is it Octopus Has No Friends? I think it's Octopus.
All the heavy lifting's good. All the heavy lifting is doom, 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 doom.
It might be. It's a lot lighter than this intro, though. I'm trying to remember.
Creature
Because I remember
Lives,
there's.
that's such a cool one too, especially lyrically, talking about like the creature from the Black Lagoon song.
Oh, okay.
I think, I don't know, I assume.
The riff I'm thinking of, it's heavy, then it goes into the lighter, like boom, ba-da-noo, boom, ba-da-noo-noo-noo-noo, but not super important. It is a good album. I do think a lot of these songs stick in your head, but I do have some issues remembering this album and trying to remember which parts go where with this album. I don't feel like it sticks out as much for me. Um,
Fair enough.
but yeah, for that reason, I'm still gonna probably give this an full on 8. What's your ranking? What's your score for this album?
Um, this is one that I actually go back for quite a bit, man. I'm gonna actually put it high. And do 9.5.
Oh, okay.
Really like it. And the Sparrow, the ending track.
Wait a minute.
Oh, so sorrowful.
Oops. No. There we go. 17.5. It's gonna drive me nuts to figure out which song that is, but I don't want to delay the podcast on it because I know what I can't remember. It's on this album. I know it.
Spectrally. Into Spectrum.
All right, I'm gonna keep going down that hole. So I should probably move on, or else I'm gonna keep trying to search for that song.
No worries. Once
But
More
yeah,
Around the Sun, 2014.
yes, 2014. I'm not gonna lie, I was not super into this album when it first came out. Even when we saw him live, there was only a couple songs on this album I liked. But as time has gone on and on, I'm liking this album a lot more and more. I specifically love the opening track, "Tread Lightly." Has almost a super epic, almost Game of Thrones ish feel.
Yeah.
I love that intro. You also got the heaviness on High Road. You got Once More Around the
Oh,
Sun.
High
The,
Road's so good.
the catchiness of the Mother Lode. You got Asleep in the Deep, which even my kids love. You got Ember City, which is finally catching on for me. Then you also have Aunt Lisa, which has the weird cheerleader moment at the end. The hey, oh, let's fucking go. Hey, oh, let's get up and rock and roll. I really did enjoy this album. What was your thoughts on this album?
I like this album, man. I thought it was fun. I really love the album artwork, dude. It's crazy. But Tread Lightly's good. The Mother Lode's awesome. High Road, man, that is one of my favorite Mastodon riffs of all time. So freaking thick and heavy. Oh, I love it. Chimes at Midnight's awesome too, and Asleep in the Deep. I love. I think it's that one. Yeah, yeah, dude, that one. I love the kind of mystique vibe on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Almost kind of 80s feel. Really cool. Yeah, man, I really like this album. I'm a fan of it. I don't know that I love it as much as some others, so I think I'm gonna give it an 8.7.
Okay. I think I'm
The
gonna
moment
go.
you walk in the room, my friend.
I'm probably gonna give this an 8.5 as well. So yeah, that means it's a 17.2.
I don't know if that's what he says. Just made up some lyrics. Oh yeah, it is. The demons they all went away.
Also, I feel like with this album, they finally have just abandoned doing elements. Because remember the first four albums, it was fire, water, earth. Then they did ether for like soul, life energy kind of stuff. And then when the hunter came out, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's the in the Chinese elements they consider wood an element." Okay. And then once more around the sun, they're like, fuck it, we're done with all that.
Yeah, trippy shit. That's funny.
Yeah. Up next, we have 2017's Emperor of Sand. What's your thoughts on this one?
It's okay. I'm not still not crazy about it. I've tried to be, just not, man. I don't really know. I like Show Yourself. I think it's catchy. It's one of those songs like I'll sing, but I don't know that I love the words I'm singing. You know what I mean? Especially
Mm-hmm.
as far as this compared to some other Mastodon tracks. But that's a good one on here. I want to say Roots Remain. I think's another one that I liked. Yeah, all in all, man, I don't know. It just kind of falls short, which I think's disappointing because I really love the album cover. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they really went back to a really good Mastodon look with this album cover. I think it's awesome. But yeah, all in all, I'd probably give it a 7.8.
Okay. I was very much the same way. In fact, I was kind of a little annoyed with Mastodon at this point because I felt like they were going more towards like continuing what they were doing with Hunter and Once More in the Sun towards more like progressive stuff, not really necessarily like the sludgy metal to where that was like a distant memory. And I remember, even though I had that feeling, album was getting so much praise everywhere, towards getting like album of the years and stuff. People saying some of the best Mastodon they've heard in years, and I just didn't get it. Uh,
Yeah.
but as time has grown on, I have learned to like this album more and more. Sultan's Curse, Show Yourself, Precious Stones, Steam Breather is an awesome song. Roots Remain. Then also you got Scorpion Breath and Jaguar God. This album is pretty good. It has grown on me as time has gone on. I don't think it should have been album of the year that year, but it's still a very good album. I wrote it off very quickly. Um, so I'm probably going to give this one an 8.2. What
Okay.
was yours again? It was 7 what?
7.8.
So 6, yeah, 16. Full on 16. Hell yeah. All right. That brings us to Mastodon's newest album, and it's a double album because I guess they had a lot of their mind. Because from what I understand, this came out of inspiration of from when their manager Nick John had passed. So this has a more somber tone, darker tone, focusing more on the sadness and death. And you do get a little bit of that vibe on this album. Um, And it is a double album, so it's the longest Mastodon album they've ever written. Lots of weird ideas on this, even the borderline country stuff on The Beast. You got
Mm.
opens up with Pain and Anchor, which is an okay song. More
Oh,
Than
I
I Can
love it.
Chew. You love Pain with an Anchor? I do love how
Yeah,
it
man, I
opens
think
with the
it's
drums.
yeah, it's I don't know. Brand Daler's so good at those like kind of just writing, sing. I don't even know what it's called, but he just kind of like carries you with his voice and drums. I love it, and it's just one of those moments in that song when he just comes in. The moment indeed. Oh, it's so good, man. I think it's catchy as hell, and that guitar just riding in the back too. I love those chords, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I do love Sickle and Peace because I love how what the guitars are doing and how he sings over it. That bent dent bent dent bent dent bent dent kind of almost makes me think of like a when it comes to Mastodon. It makes me in this kind of sound. It makes me think of like fantasy world but happy like some satyrs just in a field dancing stuff like bent dent. Uh, So I love that part about More Than I Can Chew, Skeletons of Splendor, Tear Drinker is a cool, awesome sounding kind of epic song and riff. Then also Pushing the Tides, which is like the heavier song on this album. Um, I don't think this is a bad album by anything, but I do think there's too much on this album. It's a little bloated, and I don't feel like it really captures what I love about Mastodon. There's some cool ideas on here and stuff, but I don't know. For me, I felt like it was a weak double album, so I'm probably gonna give this a 7.2. What's your thoughts on this album?
I feel like I'm kind of there with you. I've I've heard cool stuff on this album, um, but I haven't delved it enough to know song titles or defining moments, that sort of thing. Other than "Pain with an Anchor," um, I do really like that song a lot. But really, I think I'm gonna have to redelve this one. And just because I know a lot of buddies that give this one praise and they seem to really like it, so um, but yeah, man, I think it probably deserves it too. I've seen some reels since Brent's passed and of him. I guess it was the making of this album, and he's in the studio singing some of the parts in this. And man, it's just he too had a beautiful voice, dude. So
Mm-hmm.
good, but it's awesome to see. And I think I might try to do that too. There's a documentary, I guess it's free to watch on Netflix, but it's the making of Hushed and Grim, I think.
Okay,
So
on
that's
Netflix.
cool. Or sorry, not Netflix, YouTube. It's free,
Oh,
man.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, so with that being said, what I have heard, I do like the aesthetics. You can kind of get, yeah, the somber vibes from this. So, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a flat 8, you
Okay,
know,
so we got a 15.2.
until we do the Mastodon ranking.
All right. Yeah, whenever they do eventually come out with a new album.
hmm And bring back hologram Brent Hinds.
Do a dueling guitar solo with Nick Johnson is if he ends up being their full-time new member. I don't know. I don't think they've announced anything yet, but yeah. That is our new revisited Mastodon. I think it's similar to what we had last time.
Probably. It'd be funny if it's like identical.
I would need to revisit it, but yeah. At number one, no surprise here. Number one, we have Crack the Sky with a 19.9. Number two, we got Blood Mountain with a 19.6, and then Leviathan with an 18.2. That's pretty. I like that. I can agree with that.
Dig.
Number
Yeah, I don't
four,
think Blood Mountain made it as high last time, but
I think you're right. I think the only reason it would have been high is because I love this album. It's my favorite album. Um,
hmm
I don't know. It might have been. I would have to go back and look.
I have a feeling my score definitely changed, but can't remember. But yeah, that was fun. Rest in peace, Brent Hinds.
Hell yeah.
Big shoes to fill,
Yeah.
man, for whoever the fuck
Mhm.
wants to play those guitars. Best of luck to that individual.
Yeah, I think right now they're rolling with Nick Johnson or Johnston, and he's not bad. When I saw him, it was very more like I don't know. He doesn't seem like the same style. Very more stiff and more virtuoso kind of stuff.
Mm,
Very like strict kind of theory kind of person. It wasn't bad. It's just very different from Brent's kind of a sloppy, but sloppy on purpose. Because I felt like that kind of brought the more the bluesy bluegrass kind of style out a little bit more to where
kind of more free.
mhm, very more personality ish. To where Nick's is more clean cut, classical kind of style guitar, more music theory focused and stuff. So I don't know. Hopefully he can kind of pick up more of what Bill Kelleher's doing and maybe try to not necessarily emulate or replace or anything like that, but at least capture more of the Mastodon spirit and style if he does end up being the new guitarist.
Get a face tat.
Yeah. Start playing some bluegrass.
Yeah. Once
Yeah.
Brent donned the face tat, dude, I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was
he's
the one
making this
time
a
I seen
career.
it. Yeah, that was the one time I seen a face tat reveal that I was like 100% behind. I don't know why, but it was just it was a unique tattoo, you know? It was like only half of his face and then just like weird cool spiky thing. It was like sweet. I'm all for it. I think that's totally badass, dude. But yeah. He was
Yeah,
cool, man. He was a cool individual.
yeah. I'm still seeing his death is still seems to be reverberating. It doesn't seem people seem to keep posting stuff. Kind of similar to the Aussie thing, to where it's not like a week. Now people are still talking about it, posting about it, still eating
Yeah.
a lot of people up. So he was a big part of the metal world, whether people realize it or not. Still reverberates.
Oh yeah, man. He's like in so many reels now, just scrolling on social media, and it's just like I honestly love watching them all just because seeing him play guitar, it's just nuts. He crazy good skill. I mean, yeah, killer
Yeah,
shredder, dude.
but yeah. Um, that's it for this week's thing. Do you know what you want to do next week? We can do. Do you what do you want to do next week?
Um, it doesn't matter to me. I would honestly I wouldn't mind keeping these shorter. I just don't know if I want to do like the typical 3 hour thing. The following day is just I'm always dragging that morning.
Understandable.
And I don't know. I think we get a good pod in a couple hours, you know.
Yeah,
And I think that would be good for release. So I'm cool to chill on the ending stuff, especially with like the renos and stuff going on right now. Cause I'm going to be driving to Iberia every Tuesday and Thursday now. So just to see them, that's if I don't end up staying there at some point for like a extended week or something like that. So I don't know. But for now, I'm kind of cool with just doing a you know, chit chat format, playlist, news, daddy topic, maybe, like I think the Mastodon re-ranking turned out perfect tonight, but I don't know that the stars will align again like that, but um I don't mind doing a discog ranking eventually, but I think right now I just don't really have room for the extra homework.
understandable. We can take a break from that for a bit.
So
Yeah.
awesome.
Anything to add onto this week's stuff? Or are we good to
I
start
don't think,
plugging away?
yeah, plug away, dude.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed this week's these week's episodes of our pod, if you enjoyed this week's episodes, you should check out our back catalog. We got plenty. You should also check us out on YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, wherever you get your podcast fix. You can also check us out on Facebook. Can also check us out on TikTok. On TikTok. We post on there. It's been a while, but you know what? We got TikToks on there. Go ahead and check them out. Or if you just want to talk to us directly, you can also email us at deathmetalldaddies@gmail.com. But until then, we'll see you next week. Death Metal Daddies out.
Bye.